Hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, I'm just going to give you guys a very quick update regarding the price action. As we discussed previously, BTC is still like hanging tight just about the 100 EMA. Now we managed to basically close above the 100 EMA on the hourly time frame, which is very good, right? So right now we're holding very strong above the 100 EMA, but we can still like break it and retest like the 2-in-1 EMA on the hourly, okay, or retest at least like a 382 to 50% pullback. That's a lower degree. It is just noise. Whether it retraces down to like a 50% or 382, it is just going to be noise, right? Because bears definitely don't want BTC to break out, but we already got the initial breakout. You guys know the 100 EMA and 200 EMA, as we talked about like multiple times, like since last week, going to be supporting our price within the next few days. You can see we are close below it strongly, got a very strong push to the upside. So now the hardest thing has been done basically, which is like to escape this 100 EMA. Now we are basically trading above it, right? So target we could be looking forward to the upside. It is still 88 to 9100 range. Basically as we talked about the last few days, at least for the short term, that's what I'm looking for, at least to retest like a 0.618 to 0.786 in this area of 88 to 88 to 91 with a good average of 89.50, right? So at least that's what I'm looking for. On the bigger picture, you can see like a BTC basically made a beautiful 5-way structure for the bulls. Okay, that's a bulls bullish scenario. Okay, if you're bullish, just pay attention to this 5-wave impulse we talked about, right? So you got a clean you could say this is your wave number 3, or you can say wave number 3 up there, but let's just say it doesn't matter which one you put it, because even if I put the wave number 3 in this area, it is okay, because I got a ending diagonal in that area. It is still okay. So that's a bullish case. Target, we could be looking to the downside. We already retested 236, right? 236 still looking very strong. Area to look for, it is going to be roughly this 200, okay, 200 EMA on a 4-hour or 6-hour, whichever you want to use, and it is going to be roughly about like a 79 to 8100 range, which is basically my next target. If like we the bulls decide to push the price to the upside, definitely bears want to let price go back to the upside to get a better average. I know most bearish people don't want to short right now. They want to wait and short above 88. I know the difference is not a lot, but when you're basically trading, it means a lot. Even 10 points means a lot, right? So we could be looking for a pullback, 88 to 9100 range, average of 89.50, and then we could be looking for this move. Bulls basically just need to be very, very careful, like in term of like a bearish setup, because if you're bullish, you're gonna be like, oops, I'm gonna be we're in a bull market, right? I'm gonna be looking to buy at 0.618. okay, 0.618, it is very dangerous. It is roughly around like a 7400 range. I still believe like we can even drop all the way down to 0.78, I mean a 7k area, which is like a 0.786, right? But 0.618 in a bull market, I don't like to buy. I don't like price to drop to 0.618 because it is too deep. Okay, it is very, very deep. On the lower degree, it is different. But if you're talking about like 1 month correction, pull back to the upside, and you're dropping all the way down again to losing 70% to 6% of your gains, it is not a good setup. All right, so at least for the short term, for a bearish momentum, it could be very boring to drop all the way down to this area, just like what we did. You guys remember the bulls basically were calling for a bull market when BTC pushed back up to the upside, right? Pushed back up right to 10.5. You can see what happened at 0.618, right? Same exact thing. Okay, most people were saying, okay, I'm gonna be buying at 0.618, and then I'm gonna be looking for 13k. But guys, guess what? We basically shorted all the way down from 90 almost like 99 multiple entries from 99 all the way down to like 8400, just because the bulls were, you know, looking cocky and saying like, oh, we're gonna be pushing to the upside once we hit like a 0.618. Guys, what all we did is just push back up to the previous fib level. Okay, and market always gonna do that. Okay, not always, but most of the time, whenever we drop down to a fib retracement, look for the previous one. Okay, look for the previous one, right? Most of the time gonna do it. All right, so we did it like from 382 to 236, from basically 50% to 382, and 0.618 also to like a 50%. The only one we miss is like this one. Okay, so but we just have to be very cautious, because a drop all the way down to 7k is very probable within like the next couple of months. So I wouldn't be like too bullish, looking for like a further move to the upside, right? So not saying we're not going to get it, but I'm saying the probability of retracing is very high. And take a look at the 4-day chart. We talked about it yesterday. We said exactly this 4-day chart closing like this, it is basically very bearish in terms of in terms of both macro and micro level. It is very bearish. So what I'm looking for, at least for the short term, I do not want to see this 4-day candle to turn to be a full body candle. We talked about it in our premium member. This 4-day candle turning bullish gonna give the the bulls like too much confidence. Because let's say we close this candle like this. Okay, we close this candle like this, right? All right, so if we close this candle like this, it's going to be very bullish, right? Because we're looking for what? We're looking for up to 91. I want to get 91, but I do not want to get 91 within the next let's say I want to get 91 as soon as possible, but okay, I do not want to get 91 like the next 2 days. Okay, like let's say get 91 on the let's say this candle started on the 21st, 2nd, you know, 3rd, 4th. Okay, on the 4th, I do not want to get 91 on the 4th, and then this candle closing like on the 24th, right? This candle closing like you know, above like 8800. I want to get it as soon as possible, right? And then make sure, okay, we're gonna stay away from 8800 before the before the 24th. We gotta stay away from 88 before the 24th. So that's the most bearish setup I can see, and at the same time the most bullish setup. If like we close above 8800 on the 24th, it's gonna delay the process basically, and we could be facing like a further move to the upside, right? So that's a bullish setup, right? At least for the short term, right? Weekly time frame, we're just gonna go back and discuss what we talked about. We're just gonna go back and review what we talked about regarding the weekly. We said we got a 3-way move pullback, right? That's our W. Just a quick review. That's our W, and at the same time we got a we got this. Okay, this is another pullback. All right, so we got this pullback, and then we're looking for this move for the long term. I'm not saying it's going to look like this, but we're going to be looking for some sort of a correction within this area. Right, it is something like we just have to keep in mind. 4-day chart, the bulls been dominating the 4-day chart at the bottom. This area been very accumulative. You can see the volume, even though volume was big, price is not moving. Okay, and you can see all the big volume on the 4-day chart been dominated by the bulls, right? So we haven't seen a big bearish dominance in terms of like a volume since October, right? So we just have to be very careful. Even though I'm bearish, I'm completely aware of like the bullish setup. The bulls are basically the bulls managed to pull out, right? This it is a bullish setup in terms of volume, big volume since like October, no selling pressure since October. So it is something we just have to keep in mind, at least for the short term. So if you're bullish, that's your basically a good argument for you to not buy your BTC, right? I mean sell your BTC. So it's not financial advice, of course, right? So that's all I wanted to cover today, guys. I just wanted to make it a very short update, so you guys basically can keep up with the market, right? if you like the content, at the same time, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, make sure to join our public Telegram group. If you want to upgrade to our premium member, send me a message, and I'm going to give you the link to our Discord channel, where we do a daily analysis, price target, price setup, and macro view, micro view, and volume, RSI, MACD, all of it. Okay, guys, we talk about all of those good stuff. We talk about it in our premium member. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.